Hello and welcome to the channel. President-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu has called for the country to heal now that the elections are over. In his capacity as president-elect, he released a statement wherein he said he was eager to serve and work for the people who entrusted him to lead. Let's get to it then. But first, subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you. Elections over. Let the healing process begin. Tinubu. President-elect Asiwaju Bola Tinubu has asked for the healing process to begin now that the February 25th presidential and National Assembly and the March 18th governorship and state assembly elections are over. Tinubu made his appeal in a statement released on the official website of Tinubu and Shettima campaign. The statement reads, "With the conclusion of the governorship and state houses of assembly elections, I congratulate all the elected governors and assembly members for earning the mandate of the people. The March 18 governorship election held across 28 states and the state legislative poll across the 36 states of the Federation have brought the 2023 election cycle to a fitting close. I must praise President Muhammadu Buhari, the Independent National Electoral Commission, security agencies, observer groups, civil society organizations, development partners, and the electorate for the success of the elections. The election is pivotal to the growth and sustenance of democracy and democratic governance at the state level. Consolidating democratic governance at the sub-national level will bring more development and improved quality of life to the masses. The more we entrench and consolidate the gains of our democratic venture across the length and breadth of our country, the more our people benefit in terms of dividends of democracy and good governance," it said. The statement further stated, "However, I am saddened by the reported isolated infractions during the elections and its aftermath in some states. I strongly condemn it. Also, the report of arson after the announcement of governorship results in one state did not represent who we truly are, peace-loving people. The physical and verbal assaults committed are unacceptable and antithetical to democratic ethos. Elections should be a celebration of our maturing democracy and freedom of choice and ought not to be moments of grief. I am particularly pained by cases of ethnic slurs which are capable of creating needless mischaracterization reported in some locations. My appeal is for us to rise above our differences, which in reality are fewer than the valued strings that bind us together as a people, irrespective of the circumstances of our births." Tinubu said as former governor of Lagos State, he can attest to the strength in our diversity and togetherness. As your president-elect, it is that spirit of inclusiveness we engendered in Lagos that I intend to bring into national governance so that together we can attain our full potentials. I will give priority to expanding the civic space and safeguarding citizens' freedom to exercise their rights within the bounds of the law. Indeed, the elections are over. The people have voted to elect their governors and state legislators that will serve them for the next 4 years. The time for leadership and governance is now upon us. In a democracy, majority would have their way, but that majority must not suppress the minority from having their say. As Democrats, we have to safeguard free expression. Winners must be magnanimous, and those who did not win should have a large heart for tolerance and respect for the greater interest of the nation. As the elected, the only way to justify the trust and confidence of the people on the mandate entrusted in us is to commit ourselves to the service of the people. We must all work diligently and sincerely to make life better for the masses. As elected officers, we have no other assignment than to be burden bearers for the masses and ensure they have better life that we promised during the campaigns. We must take urgent steps to unite the people, those who voted for us and those who did not. We must champion the healing process by embracing the opponents and their supporters. As I have stated previously, the time for politicking is gone. This is time for nation building, a task beyond one individual or a section of the society. We need every hand from wherever it may come to be on deck. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and please turn the notification bell on. Thank you. I am ready to work with you all as your president. I will be a worthy partner you can trust and rely on as we all bond together in unity of purpose and renewed hope for the betterment of our blessed country and beloved people, he said. Meanwhile, the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), Atiku Abubakar, has dismissed Bola Tinubu's call for healing after a violent election as the height of hypocrisy. He, however, commended the United States government for condemning the violent and ethnically charged election in Lagos State. Mr. Tinubu had in a statement he personally signed, which I just read, said he was saddened by the infractions in some states as well as the divisive rhetoric that characterized the polls. Atiku's Special Assistant on Public Communication, Frank Shaibu, in a statement on Tuesday, however, described Mr. Tinubu's statement as an afterthought and hypocritical garbage. He said it was curious that Tinubu was talking about reconciliation after his minions attacked Igbo voters in Lagos in order to give his party, the All Progressives Congress (APC), advantage during the governorship election. Mr. Shaibu said Mr. Tinubu had continued to protect transport hooligans, politicians, and even traditional leaders in Lagos who were seen on video threatening non-indigents. He said, Tinubu's latest statement is laced with hypocrisy and lies. For a whole month, traditional leaders, transport hooligans, and politicians in his camp threatened non-indigents, but Tinubu kept mute. His lackey, MC Oluomo, who is a member of his presidential campaign council, was seen on video threatening Igbo people, but Tinubu said nothing. His campaign spokesman, Bayo Onanyuga, and Femi Fani-Kayode went on social media to warn Igbo people against exercising their franchise, but Tinubu looked the other way. Traditional rulers imposed curfews and went about slaughtering goats and placing them in front of polling units, but Tinubu said nothing. A traditional leader and council chairman in Gbara community at Yosa local government summoned non-indigents to a meeting where they threatened non-indigents with eviction if they failed to vote for the APC, but Tinubu said nothing. Those invited by the police ignored invitations because Tinubu was shielding them. On the day of election, many people who looked Igbo were beaten and prevented from voting, but Tinubu kept mute. Now that his party has stolen the election, he has found his voice and is preaching reconciliation. He should tell that to the Marines. If Tinubu is serious, he should ensure that all those found culpable are arrested and prosecuted, but we know he cannot do this because he is their godfather. That's the news, guys. Thanks for listening. Until next time. Bye.